Good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of Fine Jeep. You know, we've been doing several jobs on my Jeep for a little while. Not too much has been recorded, but since I've started recording and I created this channel, I wanted to share with you all of my experiences. But today, we're going to try something a little different. We're going to work on my other Jeep, really my wife's Jeep. Now, she's been having issues with finding the perfect cell phone holder for herself, for her vehicle, for her iPhone. She's got an iPhone 11, I think, with so much money exhausted in different models of universal cell phone holders. You know, she's just not happy. So, we went ahead, we spent the extra money, and we went to 67 Design. I'm going to put the link in the description below. Now, 67 Design has a wonderful product. I have it in my Jeep. We've used it for quite a while. It's been there for the better end of a year. But then my wife said, you know what, maybe I like it for my Jeep, find out if they make it. And they do. My wife has a 2018 JL. So we went ahead and we ordered a whole bunch of parts, including the base kit plus extra pieces. So why don't we go ahead and let's unbox. I'm going to show you the pieces that we got, and then we're going to move over to the Jeep, and we're going to go ahead and start installing. Let's go ahead and open this box. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is I am going to start to empty this box over here. Well, let's go ahead and take out the literature. She's got a really cool 67 Design sticker. I love the nostalgic look of it, so it's definitely a plus for me. Other literature on tools and such. Put that out of the way. We got the little shipping bill. We'll get to that in a second. So I'll tell you what, we're going to do this old school. Let's go ahead and just be brutal about it, and let's dump it out. All right, let's separate the goods over here. Now, we're going to start with the obvious. We got two long arms. These are the matte finish carbon fiber. We've got four, no, 1, 2, 3. Okay, looks like we got 3 of those mounting balls for the rail system, and it looks like some kind of ball-to-ball connector. I believe this is for flexibility. If you want to put a small and a medium, or 2 smalls, or any combination of length together, but give it an elbow. All right, let's take a look at this big box right here. And all right, so this is the base. This is the base of the rail. The balls go mounted right here. All right, let's see what else is in this good box. Looks like an Allen wrench and 2 screws. Perfect. Let's put that box in here. Let's grab this other box. Let's see what we got here. All right, a medium size bar. What do we got here? Another medium sized bar. So far we got 2 long and 2 medium. I am going to assume the best of these 2. Yes, we got the 2 small size. Now, these are not the smallest that 67 Design goes for. I did purchase the rail system that came with the smalls. I additionally purchased 2 mediums and 2 large with the same matte finish carbon fiber look. But 67 Design also offers a mini, which is about maybe half the size of this small, and they also offer a macro, which is half the size of the mini. You know, and this gives you different options on how you want to present or represent your system. Let's see what else we got in here. Okay, I got a cell phone holder with a 20mm ball mount, which is going to go perfect with any one of these arms. We have another cell phone holder, identical part number. And last but not least, we have a GoPro holder. So this right here is definitely a plus for the GoPro, where it clamps to the arm right here and your GoPro gets mounted this. Now, this of course will swivel, so you don't have to keep it in one position. And that's the beauty of this rail system and the ball mounting system, is that you get practically 360 degrees in any direction. It's like a perfect sphere, you know. So we're gonna move forward with that. Now let's We'll unbag these in a moment. Actually, you know what? While I'm here, it should be super quick. And please forgive the sniffles. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. The kids in my school, I work for a public school, and I love them kids. But they keep on giving you the gift that never stops giving, which is the common cold. So of course, these little youngins, they gave me the sniffles. So I'm having a hard time coping because I don't necessarily get sick. Yeah, but these kids, man, they get everywhere. Bless their hearts, you know. They're good kids. But, yeah, they give you everything, including what you don't want. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to take a moment. We are going to read the instruction for a second, though this looks fairly straightforward. This is the front of it where it actually says the 67 design symbol and the Series 55. Now, I've mounted a few of these before in the past. We're going to set this in the area where it goes, and then we're going to make sure it is snug, closest to the front of the vehicle, closest to the windshield. From there, we have 4 mounting holes, but the kit only came with 2 screws. So I'm going to believe that we're going to use hardware that's already in the Jeep dash panel or console. But we're going to go ahead and take a look. So let me go ahead and put this down. I'm going to read the instructions for a second, and then we're going to keep on going. I'll see you in a moment. All right, here we go. Now, my wife JL, as I mentioned earlier, she's been having issues and issues and issues with cell phone holders. I mean, really, look at this thing. You want this in your Jeep? Yeah, we spent a stupid amount of money on different models, and she's just not happy with any of them. So why don't we take care of this one right now? We're gonna go ahead and release the suction cup. I think that's how you do it on this one here, or what is this? I'm gonna do it old school, which is ripped it off. And you know what? I love my wife, but she'll get over it, right? Okay, now, this is what we're gonna do. In the top center, there's a rubber mat. We're just gonna go ahead and peel this off. Okay? And it's not fastened by anything. It's not glued or adhered. It's just laying there. So we're gonna go ahead and take it off, and that's what we did. Now, inside here, on each end, you're gonna find 2 screws. Let's go ahead and remove those screws. What do I do with my screw stick? Here we go. All right. It's fine, dear. A little hard to see because it's such an angle right now, you know? But we'll get it up as soon as I get in there. Let me see if I can squeeze myself a little bit more in here. Here we go. All right. That wasn't too hard. Let's grab the other one. Come on. All right, got them both out. Now, they're a decent sized head. I don't know what they are as far as a hex, but I used a number 2 Phillips screw head to get them out of here, which is fine. Now, we're gonna go ahead and reuse these screws, so don't get rid of them. Here is our rail. We're gonna go ahead and test fit it right now. Make sure it fits right. And you wanna mount it exactly the same way as those other screw holes were. Oh my God, it's a perfect fit. Let me take a look. The screw holes line up. Well, golly, Sergeant Carter, yes they do. Ooh-wee, we gonna make this here thing work. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take our rail. Now that we know everything fits, we have 3M double-sided tape underneath the rail. So this is gonna help us with the adhesion of it. At the same time, we have 2 more screw holes. These were the factory ones. The additional ones are towards the rear of the brackets. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna peel off the covering for the 3M double-sided sticky tape. We're gonna place it in. We're gonna mount the 2 factory ones. And then from here, we are going to find a way to force the other 2 screws into the dash where they go. It is recommended that you do this. 67 Design really does recommend to do this because the rail system is so long, and the extension arms with their length and the amount of weight that you can carry on it, you know, let's assume it's in a position like this and you got all that weight. It might peel it this way, like coming forward you, it may peel off the tape. The 2 screws that are right there in the front may not be enough. That's why they added the provisions for screws in the back to keep it stationary or keep it in place. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and If I can peel off this little bit of tape over here. You know, a nice Saturday, 100+ degrees in Nevada. You know, don't get me wrong, I miss Florida. I was there for years. But I'm having a really good time here in Nevada, always experiencing and finding new things. So we're gonna make it happen. All right, so now we got the double-sided protection off. Make sure that our little guy is in his right spot. We are going to adhere, and he is in. Now, what we're gonna do at this point, with our double-sided tape being affixed to the dashboard, we're going to press and hold for about 10 seconds. This gives the adhesion an opportunity to stick to its surface. Alrighty, I think that's good. Now, where are my 2 factory screws? We're going to go ahead and take our 2 factory screws and put them back into place where we had removed them. Okay, that's a starter on one. And don't mind the noise, it's just my neighbor and her motorcycle. She's on her way out. It's all good. My neighbors are good people, man. All right. Didn't see me? It's okay. It's one of those better to keep your eyes on the wheel kind of thing. And since she's on a motorcycle, better to keep her eye on the road instead of me anyway, right? That's beautiful. That's one. Come on, buddy. I know you got this. That's 2. All right, now we got the double-sided tape stuck on there. We got the 2 screws in the front on the original mounting fixture. Now we have the provisions for 2 more screws, which were provided by 67 Design. They actually gave them to me. So the question is, how do I get them in here? I wonder if I can use a drill and a flexible head. Will it work? I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and give that a try. But I'll tell you what, why don't we go ahead and pause this for a moment so I find a good idea to get this here done. And I'll be with you in a moment and I'll show you how I figured it out. All right, so we did figure it out. Now, you have the 2 pilot holes towards the back of the bracket, but it's really towards the front of the vehicle or the front or towards the windshield. What best recommendation here is to take a Sharpie or some kind of marker or any kind of implement that you're going to use to mark the pilot. Now you're going to use a very small, like a 2/32 type drill bit, real tiny, and you're going to go through the center of your marking. But you want enough just to puncture it. You don't want to go deep. You don't want to damage anything that may be under that area of the dashboard. So once those two holes are made, get yourself a stubby little screwdriver and run them in. That's what I did. Unfortunately, I didn't show you. I was so bent on figuring it out, I forgot to hit the record. But that's exactly what I did here. I marked the holes, I drilled the holes with a real thin drill bit, and I used that hole as a pilot. So, and with a very stubby little Phillips head screwdriver, I just ran them in on both sides. So that part's actually done. So at this point, we are now ready to install our accessories now that the rail is installed. Now, 67 Design, the kit came with 3 20mm mounting balls. So that's what we're going to do at this point right here. We are going to make sure these are loose enough. Where's my Allen wrench? And the Allen wrench is provided by 67 Design. You know, it's not like I had to search for tools or do anything out of the ordinary. 67 Design is actually very, very good about providing for the need. So, let's see if we do this right. Yeah, here we go. I think, yeah, that's it. We can put that one on the end over there. We are going to just loosen this one up a little bit. Not too much. There you go. Just enough to make the world go round, you know what I mean? Okay. And since there's only 3 of them, I figure, you know what, let's keep life simple. We are going to run them one on each end and one smack in the center. And, you know, like I said, this is my other Jeep, but technically it really is my wife's Jeep. So she can set it up however she wants, and I'll show her how to do that. You know, once I get this ball and rail in here, my goodness. Maybe I just need to open this up a little bit more. Yeah, that should do me. There you go, good enough for government work. Let's put that one about the center. Where's my other mounting ball? Here we go. Yeah, that's gonna do loosen up just a little bit more. How's that? Perfect. All right, now using the Allen wrench that was provided by 67 Design, again we're gonna go through the top and we're gonna fasten the mounting balls here. And it's a wonderful rail system. Doesn't take a lot to put them in place. I mean, it's not going anywhere. Of course, I did it tall, but you can use it the short way and get more leverage if you just need to tighten up just a little bit more. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm gonna leave this set up standardly like this, and I'm gonna let my wife really dial it in the way she wants. This way is a perfect setup for her. Now, if she wants to use both cell phone holders, that's fine. You know, the GoPro holder, you know, right now I'm just gonna set it up basically, in a basic sense, the way that the rail was intended or how the package was advertised. But I'm gonna, you know, let her give it her own personality. As soon as I can get this open enough. There you go, let's tighten it up. There you go, that's enough for that. Let's go here. Let's give this one enough loosen. That might do it. Just there you go, just a hair, that's all it needed. All right, like I said, I'm not gonna tighten them too much. My wife's still gonna have to adjust it and do whatever she wants. And here's the GoPro holder. And what's really neat about the JL design, because the manufacturer's design of the dashboard, it gives you so much space. You've seen my Jeep. I drive a JK, and I have a very tiny little spot. And the rail system I bought for the JK from 67 Design is also a wonderful design. The problem is it only allows for 3 mounting balls. The JK rail system, the JL mounting rail system is so long, you can actually mount up to 7 55 series mounting balls. And have just so many options and configurations. It's incredible. It is such a nice design. I love the way they did it. And let me see if I can get this one in here for her GoPro. Now, if she needs more mounting balls for other accessories or whatever she wants to do, we are definitely going to venture into that in the future. Because it's my wife, you know. Most like you men, I'm a slave to the system. You know, she wants it, I get it. All right, and there you have it. 2 mounting arms and the GoPro. The only thing that's lacking right now is the cell phone holders. So let's go ahead and put those in place. And I can let her play with those as she deals or feels is necessary. Now, what's nice, because I not only get the up and down, but we also get the left and right. And you know, this is so close to the steering wheel, I doubt that she's gonna keep it in this position. But, you know, there's just so many possibilities of what you can do with this system here. Let's get that one in there. Who knows? Maybe she'll actually let me ride in this Jeep, and I can do something too. All right, now it's all hand tightened. I'm not gonna manhandle it, so it, you know, so to a point where she's not able to do it. Now, in the just in case where one of us, and I'm gonna say one of us being me, is so adamant about making sure it's tight and it doesn't move. And by chance, my wife needs to move it or make an adjustment, and she can't. 67. Alrighty. Hey, you know, first let me apologize for that interruption over there between the scenes. As I mentioned earlier, it's like really hot here in Nevada, and the heat overwhelmed my phone, and it actually shut off and cut off my video. But right now, I do have an opportunity to amend that video with my closing. What did I do with it? It's right here. Now, with the fastening knobs for the arms, they can get a little tight if either you or your better half are not apt for it. And what I mean by that is probably too tight, or even their own body strength can't handle it. 67 Design always sends one of these. It is a little wrench for the tightening knob on the arms. This is a wonder right here. This little thing is perfect. It gives you just enough leverage to loosen them up, that tightening knob, to make the adjustment you need. And they send this with every order. I placed 3 orders so far with 67 Design, and I've got 3 of these guys, and such a wonderful tool. I keep one in my JK. I keep one in my toolbox as a spare. Now my wife has one for her Jeep as well. We can get that along and doing so. And now, of course, with the additional arms that we had shown earlier, my wife is able to make all the adjustments she needs for whatever needs she has for her audio equipment or video equipment, whatever she chooses. But for right now, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining us at Defiant Jeep. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and click that little bell. And don't forget to join us at DesertWranglers.club. We'll be seeing you soon. Have a great day.